Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with our continued Game of the Week coverage of the incredible adventures of Van Helsing. Today I'll be taking a look at the game's crafting and item enhancement system with you guys, and they actually go by the names of the Artifact Forge and the Laboratory. This is where you do your item crafting or creation in the Forge, and the Laboratory is where you do your item enhancement. So we'll be taking a quick look at both of those things. Let's first start off with item crafting. So we're gonna go over here to the, who's essentially the blacksmith. His name is Boris, and he's gonna be doing the artifact forging for us. So what we do here is we essentially combine 3 items together, and then that combination of items creates a brand new item. So it's a pretty simple system and concept. The way it works here is I can mouse over the source. There's 3 source spots, and what will happen is you place an item in there, and all those items need to be of the same rarity, and then this will determine the rarity of the resulting item. And then the base cost and the strength of the enchantments on those items will affect the result of that final item that you get. So what we're going to do is we're going to combine a few of these magic items here. We've got the magic sword, pistol, and all these things. And as far as I can tell, what the item type that you get is random. So I'm going to put, for example, let me put 3 ranged weapons together, and I've done this in the past before and gotten not a ranged weapon. So we're going to put these 3 items in the spot here, and then we're going to click forge, and then we ended up getting a ring. So I'm not sure how it's determined. I'm not sure if it's completely randomized, but it appears to be the case that you just throw 3 magic items in there and then you'll end up getting a random item, and whether or not it's good is, I guess, completely randomized, which is sort of frustrating, to be honest with you. I'd like some semblance of an understanding as to what item I'm going to get as an end result, and maybe there is an underlying system that I just haven't understood yet in my initial playthrough here of the game. But we're going to do a few more of these just to see what we get. Now these are all items, all the items that I'm throwing in here are basically items that aren't upgrades for me, and that's why I'm sort of just throwing them away here. So we're gonna click forge again with 3 items, and we got another ring. Okay, that's weird. Let's put these 2 rings that we just created in, plus a sword, see what we get. We get a cape, okay, but that cape's no good for me, so we're gonna throw this cape over here, and then we're gonna put in some gloves and a belt, and let's take a look here. We're gonna combine those, and what do we get? Ooh, wow, actually that's pretty awesome. That's a huge DPS increase for me, so I am going to hold on to that and not combine it with anything else. It requires level 14, I am level 13, so I'll be getting that sometime relatively soon. That is really awesome, wow. So it looks like sometimes you can get something that's worthwhile. This is, again, going to be a big DPS increase for me, so I'm excited to grab a hold of that sword. Now, I'm not going to combine these because I don't have a 3rd magic item that I can safely switch out with, but what we will do here is I'm going to go to my storage, and we've got also a bunch of these rare items, and so we're going to do some combination with these. Now, once again, these are items that aren't really upgrades for me, so I held on to them for the sake of this video. And we also have an epic item as well. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back to the forge and do some more combinations. So we're gonna throw a few of these rare items in. I'm really excited to see what we get out of this, guys. And let's take a look here at these stats, by the way. So we got fire damage bonus, rage, HP per hit, fire damage bonus, spell power, dexterity, and then we've got some resistances, luck, and essence capacity on that. Let's forge and see if any of those carried over. Item defense, willpower, luck, mana. So it doesn't even look like any of those stats carried over. Now this is actually a pretty good item for me. It's a slight DPS drop compared to the cape that I have right now, but it also gives me increased protection. So I might hold on to that one. And let's go ahead and do some more combination. So I was wondering if it's going to work in a way that you get those same stats, but it doesn't really appear to be the case. So this one we've got resistances, HP, crit damage, and hit chance, spell power, willpower, elemental resistance, magic find, essence capacity, and rage. Let's forge and see what we get. So this is a better item, and it's actually an increase for me, but it doesn't look like a lot of the stats carried over either. But again, this is an upgrade for me, so we're gonna take that. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. We're gonna take that, put it on our character, and now that we've got these 3 boots here that are all rare, why don't we go ahead and combine those, see what we get. Okay, that's garbage. And then do some more combinations. see what we get. And that is another nice sword for me. And then finally, well, I guess there's really nothing else, because I don't believe when we have the separate rarities, these are all items with completely different rarity. Yes, we can't even put those in the slots. So that is the item creation in this game. Again, it's not really anything that you have direct control over. It appears like all you really are going to know is the rarity of the item that you're going to get. But beyond that, really not much else. And these are really cool. I am really excited to turn level 14 so I can use, I guess I'd end up using this one, huh? Yeah, that one looks to be the better one. The Ancient Sylvanian Sword. Now that we've taken a look at the crafting system in the game, let's go ahead and take a look at item enhancements. So we go to the laboratory, and at the laboratory, if you're wondering what learn is, in each town in this game there will be NPCs that you can learn passive and active skills from, so that's all that is right there. The laboratory, though, this is where the item enhancement comes into play. So there's the ability to enchant an item, dismantle an item, enhance an essence. Essence are the item enhancements in this game, or combine essences. So the essences are right over here in the alchemical components tab of your inventory, and we've got a few different essences available. We have got this right here, Mercurial Essence, the Primordial Essence, the Vigorous Essence, Ethereal Essence, Corporal Essence, and the Essence of Fortitude. So those are the essences that I've picked up through playing the game here with this character. And how it's going to work is, if you notice on my items, some of them have this little purple dot in the lower right hand corner. That basically means that that item has a potential essence capacity, or the capacity to be enchanted is basically what it boils down to. So we've got my sword here. It's a pretty good sword. We're going to throw this right over here into this slot, and then what we can do is, it's got an essence capacity of 7, so we can take some of our essence and fill up some of that capacity, and then basically enchant the item in that way. So then I get to place the essence of my choosing into the slot, and it will be combined with the sword. So let's take a look at what we have for weapon enhancements. Now every essence is going to enhance either a weapon, armor, or an accessory. So for example, this one gives plus 5% critical damage to a weapon. This one is 10% magic find chance to a weapon, extra HP for a weapon, lightning damage bonus to a weapon, poison damage bonus to a weapon, and fire damage bonus to a weapon. So, now what you'll notice too is an essence cost. So this is how much of an essence capacity will be filled up when you use that item. So for example, if I were to toss one of these in here, it would use 5 of the 7 capacity, because this has an essence cost of 5. These all have an essence cost of 7, and I suppose I could just add, I really like fire damage, so why don't we go ahead and take this Essence of Fortitude. We're gonna throw this right in here, and then we'll go ahead and click insert, and you can see the end result if you decide to do it, and which would add a +1 fire damage bonus. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. It's currently 19 to 26 damage. We'll click insert, and then it will go to 19 to 26 plus that 1 fire damage bonus to it. So there you go. That is now enhanced. Now we could then go ahead, if we wanted to, and say we didn't like that, we could remove it, and then that would return there. It just cost a certain amount of gold. As you can see, lots of gold. This is about 3 hours of playtime right now, I believe, maybe a little bit more. And I currently have 100,000 gold, so spending 2,000 to remove an enchantment isn't really that big of a deal. Is that how much it cost? I wasn't even paying attention. Okay, so let's go ahead now and put one in for reals this time. Why don't we just go 10% HP? So I'm gonna throw this in here. We're gonna click insert, and then you will notice the end result is we've got that extra 10 HP, and it's currently sitting at the 5 of 7 essence capacity. So if I had an essence that was only an essence cost of 2, I could also place it in here. But since I don't, everything that I have is either a cost of 5 or 7, then there's nothing else that I can put in the sword right now. However, I could probably take down the map there. We've got at least one other item here. This one has got an essence cost of 10, so this particular item, we could throw 2 of our 5 essences in there. So this is an accessory. So for the accessory enhancements, we have got extra mana, extra gold find, or extra HP. I like extra HP, so we're gonna put a bunch of those in there. We're gonna go ahead and insert that there. And now it's at 5 of 10, so we can put another one in there as well. Insert. And now it is at 10 of 10. So it has reached capacity, we have enchanted it with the essence, and that is basically it. I would also like to show you the essence enhancing and the combination of essences. Okay, so We've got the Corporal Essence, so we're going to place this here. At its base, it gives +1 poison damage bonus to weapon, +2 body to armor, and +2 body to accessory. Now we are going to enhance that. We have to use an item of the same rarity. So we've got these 2 items here that are the same rarity. So we're going to enhance it with, let's see. Why don't we enhance it with this one here? So we're going to go to enhance, and you'll see the end result will be +2 poison damage, +4 body, +4 body. So you can see that's just going to make this item better than its base. I'm really happy that this game allows you to see a preview of the end result, by the way. I wish actually it did that for the Artifact Forge, but I guess that's a completely different thing here. Now this one is a little bit different, the combination of essences. I can go combine these 2, and you're going to see the end result is not necessarily representative of what the prior items had. So this one is poison damage plus body plus body. This one is fire damage, damage reduced by 1, and plus willpower, and the end result of this combination is +2 mana per hit, 25% item defense, and spell power. So it's not, you know, the combination will result in a different item, a different essence, whereas the enhancement will result in an improved essence. And that is pretty much it, guys. That is the item enhancement and crafting system here in the game. I'm actually just finishing up the first act and moving on to the second act. I believe this game consists of 3. It's either 3 or 4. 4 is sort of the standard for a hack and slash action RPG, but I do believe this game has 3 acts, if you will. And I'm excited to continue to progress through the game. There have been some issues that have been popping up. Primarily, it looks like this game isn't that optimized, as I've been running into random stuttering, and it seems like other people have experienced the same issue. So hopefully that's something that gets fixed. But overall, I'm still enjoying the game, and we'll be continuing our Game of the Week coverage with further systems going forward. I plan to show you guys some boss fights and then some of the additional acts as I progress through them. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching once again. Continuing our Game of the Week coverage of the incredible adventures of Van Helsing. In this video, we looked at the crafting and item enhancement system in the game. Thank you so much for watching. If you like the content, please subscribe, and as always, keep watching and keep owning.